But whatever your thoughts are of the Kardashian family or whatever you think about them, one thing you cannot deny is that they have mastered their craft. Hey beautiful people, welcome again to my channel. If it's your first time here, my name is Lucky and I'm so glad you're here. If it's your first time here, feel free to stick around, check if it's your vibe, and if it's your vibe, please consider sticking around. Now here we talk about all things beauty, fashion, lifestyle. My content at its core is about self-improvement because I believe everyone can be better. Everyone can get better at something, whether it's a job, whether it's a marriage, whether it's parenthood, whatever it is. Recently, I was watching the Kim Kardashian Masterclass, and trust me, I went in with a whole different perspective. I had this whole idea of this woman, but if you haven't watched that video, and if you're a woman in business or a woman that's looking to grow in business, please run and watch that video, because the Kardashians, or Kim Kardashian specifically, are a prime example of how the society we live in wants to put us in boxes, tiny boxes. I think the society that we live in does not want to embrace duality. They can't accept the fact that a woman can be both beautiful and smart, or a woman can have a career and still be a good mother. I don't know what it is with the society we live in, but sadly that's the truth. But whatever your thoughts are of the Kardashian family or whatever you think about them, one thing you cannot deny is that they have mastered their craft, and they're really, really good at it. They're good at their businesses. They've been successful in so many ways. And I for one think they deserve their flowers. Everyone likes to downplay their success. People want to say they're successful because they're beautiful. How many beautiful women have we seen in the world that haven't achieved even quarter the success that the Kardashians have? Some people like to downplay it and say it's because they come from wealth, they had some money. How many rich people have failed to achieve what the Kardashians have? So there's so many things around the Kardashians, and there's so many people that try to underestimate them and downplay their success. But one thing I can assure you is, whatever your feelings are about the Kardashian family, or Kim Kardashian in particular, you cannot say that they're not good at what they do. They are really good at what they do. And I wanted to talk about this today because I've seen this in society. As someone that worked in corporate before, I've seen this in the workplace. I've seen this even out and about in friends, social circles, with friends and all that, and family. There's a way people look at women. People look at beautiful women like they have nothing else to say apart from makeup brands, apart from what lipstick, what dress, what bag. It's all fun and games until it gets to a serious conversation. As someone that worked in corporate, I used to see how some of my team members would look at me sometimes and be like, for some reason my idea wasn't as good as the girl that looked smarter than me. So I don't know what it is about society and trying to put women in boxes. They want women to be in particular boxes. You can't be two things, or you can't be three things. You have to be one or the other, which I think is a very wrong misconception. It's very wrong to think that way, because if the Kardashians can serve as an example, is that you can be beautiful and be successful. You can be beautiful and be smart. You can be beautiful and be a boss lady. I think for most of my life, if you went to school with me, and I'm sure some of my followers here, maybe you went to school with me, I was a geek for most of my life. I was a straight A student, straight from kindergarten to primary school, secondary school. And for some reason, I could only be smart. I couldn't be smart and beautiful. I always had to choose, because at that point in my life, I wanted to be beautiful too. I wanted to be the girl that was considered pretty, the girl that was considered the it girl. I wanted to be that, but at that point in my life, I had to choose between either being pretty or being the geek. And I enjoyed being a geek because I was smart. It helped me dig deeper into who I really was. And I was very smart. I read my books. I was very successful in school. But then I got to a point where I wanted to be pretty too. I wanted to be considered a beautiful woman. But somehow the world doesn't want you to be both. You have to choose either or. I don't know if I'm blowing this out of proportion, but this is something that I have experienced in my social life, in relationships, in at my workplace. If you're listening to this and you are a woman that's either in corporate or has been in corporate before, I want you to be honest with me and tell me the truth. Usually, when a woman likes to take care of her appearance when you're in corporate, and you like to wear these cute outfits, and you like to play around with your makeup, or you love to look a certain way, people don't take you seriously. Maybe I'm wrong, or maybe I'm taking it the wrong way, but when I worked in corporate, I wasn't taken seriously because everyone thought I paid too much attention to what I looked like. And I think that's very wrong. I think it's wrong to think that a woman only has to be one or the other, that you can't be both things. And I wanted us to learn from the Kardashian story, because certainly I've learned a lot from this video. I went into the video thinking of this woman that became famous because of the famous tape. We all know the famous tape. And I had this whole idea of Kim Kardashian, the BBL, the overly done up face, all that, and thinking about her in a certain light. But when you listen to her speak, when you listen to everything that she said in this video, you learn that she's not only beautiful, but she is strategic, she is intelligent, she knows exactly what she's doing. People will say, oh, they have teams that do this for them, or they have PAs, they have all these people that do these things for them, but it takes a certain kind of woman to achieve what Kris Jenner has achieved, what the Kardashians have achieved, because there's so many people in the world, and please, don't quote me wrongly, there's so many people in the world that have the same opportunities that the Kardashians have had, or that are blessed in the way that the Kardashians are, and still have not achieved even quarter what they have. So let's not try to place women in boxes. I want you to think of yourself today and think of all the dreams that you have. Think of who you could be if you stopped putting yourself in a box. Let us learn to live in the duality of who we can be. There's so many things we can be. We don't have to put ourselves in tiny boxes and think, or sexy women are not good wives, or women that dress this way are not this, or a smart woman cannot dress this way. A woman cannot be beautiful and smart. A woman cannot be a mother and have a career. A woman cannot be all the things that society tries to take away from us. Please, this year, look into yourself and look for those things that you want to be. Up until this day, I tell all my friends that if you could bet $100, I'm probably smarter than you, times 10. But because I got to a point in my life where I wanted to be both smart and beautiful, and I realized that I got more opportunities in life because people considered me beautiful. I took the path of, I'll portray myself as beautiful until you can see how smart I am. Because I don't want to be put in a box where you think, oh, because she's sexy, she's this, because she's this, she's that. Yes, I am a beautiful, sexy, playful, but above all else, I am a very intelligent and smart woman. So if you haven't watched that video, please watch the Kim Kardashian video. Watch that masterclass and you'll be blown away by how intelligent these women are, and how just because society has painted them in a certain way doesn't take away from how blessed they are. Please let me know in the comments down below if you'd like more videos like this from me. I'm always sending you my love and endless blessings. As always, stay fabulous.